Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So I wanted to make this video, I wanted to wait and make sure that maybe we wouldn't see an LR tweeted today on the 12th, right? Typical LR, or I guess like, character info we usually see would be at, this time of the year, it's 4 a.m. my time. Now, I think we're probably going to see the I'm going to upload this today, right? Probably like 4 hours, like, I don't know, 10, 11 a.m. my time, something like that. So I think like later tonight is when we're going to see the part 2 LR. Because if we take a look at the celebration info, it just seems like right now is when we're going to get it dropped, right? So I made this tweet, this was a couple days ago, pointing out that I thought the LR was going to be on the 13th because sales end on the 12th. Now, typically there's a couple of different ways you could kind of begin to see like where would like, an LR pop up. Elder Kai banner ending, which sometime, but the thing with that, actually, is there an Elder Kai banner on here? Let's take a look. Elder Kai banner, right here. The 15th is what it goes to. Oh, but that, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that actually lines up exactly with what I'm saying here then. Okay, sure. So the Elder Kai banner, sometimes the Elder Kai banner will reset when a new banner comes out. We've seen this there's dozens of times I think I could pull up where an Elder, we would see this in the news, and then on the 15th, right, when like the Elder Kai banner would reset and a new one would come up, that is when the next character would come out. But we've also seen it happen a lot where it doesn't actually mean anything, right? That's the thing. Dokkan has mixed in some, oh, this time it did mean something, but this time it didn't mean something. But okay. So the 15th, this is when I think banner would drop. So that does actually make sense. The 15th right there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I would say this. I think that this is when the character is going to be releasing. 15th at 4 a.m. Okay. So we have the Elder Kai banner. Then there's also sales. Let's go to the sales. So this is weird. Sales end on the 12th. Oh, there actually is one thing I want to pull up. Yeah, right here. Minato explains this well. So he's pointing out that the sales end on the 12th, like I'm doing right now. Seems like the Part 2 LR banner will have new sales, but typically they don't have new sales. So that's why this is a little interesting. There also is another thing going on where Battlefield is actually ending. To me, it seems very early. It's ending on like the 24th or something like that. The Tanabata celebration shouldn't start until like the 30th. So we're just not going to have Battlefield for a week. They're doing kind of like odd things like leading up to this Tanabata celebration, which I do find interesting, sure. So Minato thinks we'll still see a Yellow Queen LR, presumably on the 13th of the data download. Just interesting to point out that, okay, so yeah, like right here, like the sales and stuff like that. Perfect. Okay, so, like this being here makes no sense to me, the 12th, unless that this is going to be for whatever LR is going to drop, because Turles himself, his banner goes until the 22nd, so I don't know why they would drop Turles and then end his sales halfway through. That doesn't make sense. So just combining a couple of these things, then of course there's also the Elder Kai, which I've stopped looking too deeply at the Elder Kai because sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. But it does seem like we're going to see the LR tweeted, again, about 24 hours, 4 a.m. tomorrow, right? Now, we know this because of this right here. Quest mode stages drop on the 13th. Now, the way they've done quest mode stages, I believe they do this on Global as well, but what they do with quest mode stages on GP is the data download will happen and the quest mode stages are live. Like they're just instantaneously live. So I think that this data download right here is going to be the data download that would include whatever Part 2 LR is going to be. Now, I guess at this point we could talk about what the Part 2 LR may in fact be, but I mean, it's tricky because let's take a look at this celebration. So this celebration starts with this Great Ape Turles right here. So we have a bunch of Turles movie characters, right, which is movie 3, right here, Tree of Might. Then we also have Dr. Wheelo finally introduced into the game for the first time. That's movie 2, World's Strongest. And then we also have the EZA for LR Gohan and Goten. They, of course, are movie 10. So it's like we have just kind of like a mix of movie characters right here. Now, we could take a look. A lot of these kind of like patterns and stuff like that sort of started in 2019, because that's when they kind of got into their rhythm of like, you know, Dokkan Fest LR type thing. So in 2019, this time slot was actually Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza. That was this time slot right here. Namek Goku was going head to head against the Legends Anniversary. Then in 2020, Dokkan Fest Kefla dropped, and then we got UI Goku. Now remember, UI Goku was actually a global first character, and by the way, I see this literally all the time where people say, oh, Truth always hates global first characters, but like, hello? UI Goku, I was only saying he was #1 in the game for months. Hello? Does that not count? God damn it. But yeah, UI Goku came with Kefla. So these first 2 years, they're direct, like, you know, this is the UI Goku that fights Kefla, even though this is kind of from the Jiren fight, but whatever, not a big deal. Goku, of course, fights Frieza. But in 2021, we actually got Kid Gohan, and then Goku and Piccolo. Right? Now, Goku and Piccolo, they're from the first movie, and Kid Gohan, he's just from the arc, right? The Garlic Jr. Saga story arc. And then last year, we had the Resurrection F Blue, Goku and Vegeta, and then, of course, we also had LR Golden Frieza. Now, I mean, judging by this, typically, the LR is just who fights the Part 1 Dokkan Fest. Typically. Right? The one difference is this Kid Gohan and the Goku and Piccolo year, right? Obviously, Kid Gohan doesn't fight Goku and Piccolo. So who would the Part 2 LR be? Well, I have a couple of ideas here. We could potentially see, I guess, a Goku from the Tree of Might movie. Oh, did I not? Wait, what? Well, okay, sure. We could see Goku... Load. Thank you. From the Tree of Might movie. Goku does use Kaioken, Spirit Bomb. He does quite a lot of attacks. There's a lot of animations that they actually can get from Goku. Do we have... They usually have the picture section, right? I would skip down to the picture section, and we could see like Goku is flying all over using the Kaioken and stuff like that. There's just so many moves and stuff like that Goku's doing. So they could make a pretty interesting character from Goku. I would say I don't have a problem if they're going to give us a Kaioken Goku because... Oh, here, let's... I wouldn't have an issue with a Kaioken Goku LR here because I believe the only Kaioken Goku is actually this one from the Lord Slug movie. There's not another Kaioken Goku from the Lord Slug movie, is there not? Or there's not another Kaioken Goku on Movie Heroes besides the Lord Slug one. So I think that could be... Wow, look how few super int Movie Hero characters we have. That's just a weird sort of like... Look at that. Just kind of like an anomaly right there. Like there's just rows of characters of other typings, but not super int. That's very interesting. Yeah, wow. I mean, yeah, tech Movie Heroes, yeah, every 5 seconds, right? So, I think that a Kaioken Goku would be good. I hope that they don't give us another base form Goku. That would be kind of brutal. Then this is where it does begin to get very stupid, and I would definitely chastise Dokkan for this if they try it. But it's like, we have 2 major time slot base form Goku characters in 2023. This Carnival Goku and then 23rd World Tournament Goku, both very good. And then this guy just got his sub EZA. I think he's a pretty solid sub EZA. Like, he's not a complete throwaway. So we got a couple of decent Gokus. If they dropped another just Goku, like, that would be just criminal. Oh my god. Listen, dropping Goku characters is a good thing, but there's 50 versions of Goku. We don't have to just do Goku all the time. Kaioken Goku would be fine. Maybe people think that it's a little too soon because of this guy, but, like, this guy is not top tier anymore, right? Like, I mean, he's solid, but top tier, no way. He could still be good in spots and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to pretend like he's unusable, but again, I would not call him top tier. The other thing, too, to keep in mind with Dokkan, people are going to have to come to terms with this. The way Dokkan does it, right, is that they are dropping character, like they copy the animations 1-to-1. So it's like, especially, there's all these Goku, base form Goku animations that they could pull. There's going to be all these Kaioken animations they could pull. They need to give us a Dokkan Fest for this guy and this guy. Saiyan Saga Kaioken and then Namek Saga Kaioken. Both should get Dokkan Fest exclusive characters, right? And then there's, Goku spams Kaioken in the Dr. Wheelo movie. He spams it in the Turles movie. He uses it a lot in the Slug movie, right? He uses it against Cooler. Like, Goku spams Kaioken in the first couple of movies. Kaioken, Spirit Bomb, Goku's doing those 50 times per movie, right? But I do think that LR Kaioken Goku could be good. Now, another one, I would say my official pick for, okay, what will the LR be? I will go ahead and say I think it'll be a Goku, Krillin, and a Roshi from the Dr. Wheelo movie, The World's Strongest. So towards the end, by the way, there's a lot of... This movie has really good fighting. And again, Goku with Kaioken. I mean, imagine some of these animations would just be so fire. I think Goresh mentioned how good that would look. All the Kaioken Goku attacks from this movie. But if we get towards the end, surely they have a picture of this, right? No, they don't. Because by this point, Krillin and Roshi, they kind of get one-shotted by Dr. Wheelo. But, yeah, this is it right here. Krillin, Goku, and Roshi, they do a triple Kamehameha against Dr. Wheelo. I think that could be the LR. I don't know how they would do it. I assume if that's going to be the LR, a lot of these crazy Kaioken animations that Goku has from this movie would probably be in it. But I think this would be pretty fire. Goku, Krillin, and Roshi. I don't feel like this would be frowned upon by the community either. I think that this could be a pretty good pick for this Part 2 LR right here. And it makes sense going against Dr. Wheelo. We have seen this before, where the LR has actually tied to the free-to-play LR. And we saw this in December. In December, we got Giant Hachiak was the Battlefield LR, and then the Carnival LR for that month ended up being the Super Saiyan Goku and the Z Fighters from the Hachiak special, right? So I do like this. Now, I've seen some other people give other ideas, right, like other potentials. Could you imagine if, by the way, if Dokkan, they were dropping 2 movies per year? Could you imagine if we weren't, like, look, dude, like, it's like, they dropped Cooler and Slug the same year, right? Like Broly and Bojack were the same year. Imagine if this was going on right now, where it's like every year we'd be getting 2 movies, and the series was going, Toei, please, dude. Oh my god, Dokkan and these games would live forever. If they were going back to this, look at this. We're out of the dry period. Bless us more, please. Anyway. So I saw people potentially talk about Lord Slug, getting an LR. Yeah, it would be awesome if Slug got an LR, for sure. He would be an ideal villain character to work with Turles and Cooler and a lot of these guys. He would be awesome. But this is yet another character that I would really rather he gets a Dokkan Fest. The thing about, like, a Kaioken Goku from Movie Heroes is I don't necessarily think that needs a Dokkan Fest, right? Whereas I do think, like, Kaioken from Namek Saga and Saiyan Saga, that's stuff where I want a Dokkan Fest from those for sure. So there is the Lord Slug movie. We could potentially get Slug. I've seen some talk, actually, recently, potentially about Android 13. Now, funny enough, Android 13, he doesn't even have an LR. Eventually, they got to do that. And they could definitely, I mean, look at the Japanese title, right? 3 great Super Saiyans. They could easily give us an LR Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks from this movie. I think that could be a good pick. Like, this Part 2 LR is going to be, I would assume, from a movie. But I couldn't really give you any further than that, right? I don't think that these patterns necessarily mean anything back here. It could easily just be a movie villain or a movie hero. I think either could happen. I don't think it'll be something completely random. Like, I don't think we're going to get, like, an LR, like, I don't know, Kabe, Kale, and Caulifla right now or something like that, right? I don't think so. I think it would just be related to movies. I think we'll get a movies LR. If they want to bless us with another villain, I mean, I'm certainly not going to be upset about that. And I do think a Kaioken Goku would be cool. Goku, Krillin, and Roshi is going to be my official guess, but we'll see. Let me know what you guys would like to see from the Part 2 LR here. Again, I'm going to upload this in a couple of hours, and I think later tonight, on the 13th, I think the 13th we'll get the details, we'll get the data download, and then the character should be releasing on the 15th. So we'll see what it's going to look like. If not, I can't imagine. So let's say Golden Frieza last year dropped. I just X'd all those pages out. God damn it. But a bunch of them dropped at like different times, right? Like Golden Frieza dropped, I think, on what was it, like the 21st. Like UI Goku dropped on like the 17th. I think like Goku and Piccolo. Or UI Goku was on like the 16th, Goku and Piccolo was on the 17th. It was just like in ranges like that, right? So I do think it could be this week. It could, I guess, be next week, which would match what Golden Frieza's was. But I imagine they'd have to drop something besides just the quest mode stages. I know the Negative Nancy's will go, haha, watch them just drop the quest mode stages, but I don't think they're actually going to do that. There will be something else. But I don't know. Like last year, this week right here, we already had a world tournament announced, and it was a world tournament. I suppose it's not too late for them to just announce a world tournament, but I doubt it. I feel like it's going to be the LR. So let me know what you guys would like to see as the LR. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.